Hi, my name is Naima.
My name is Ryan Glass.
Ms. Hazel Joseph Roseborough.
Hi, my name is Larry Lidoff.
My name is Jane Cullinan.
My name is Eric Jenkins.
My name is John Estelle.
My name is Jonathan Ryberg.
Hi, my name is Bob Hall.
Hi, my name is Patricia Donovan.
My name is Andrew Ahn.
My name is Christina Jenkins.
I'm interested in this affinity group
because
I'm interested in education, design, and technology.
I want to learn how to leverage the technology skills that I've built with my students, because we have the one-to-one laptops, and use those in authentic learning experiences, help building those experiences and using this time to really force myself to do that.
I would love to improve my skills in the classroom,
especially in how to bring creativity into classroom practice.
I do a lot of stuff outside the classroom, the traditional classroom, and try to incorporate real-world projects and find things that are meaningful for the students.
I would love to reach my students.
Provide more consistency in giving our students authentic learning experiences outside of the classroom.
Bring the real world into the classroom, or bring the classroom out into the real world.
I've been improving my practice a lot, working on improving it this year in terms of planning more project-based learning and building into our curriculum more opportunities for our students to engage in real-world learning.
I would love to expose them to real-world learning.
They have really imaginative voices and minds, and they're not being put to use as much as they could be.
I would love to also open myself up to real-world learning and being a facilitator of that.
I hope it will provide me the opportunity to learn how to use technology in my internships and to keep in touch with my students out in the field.
I'm thinking about what the spaces we occupy say about us.
I want to learn how I can make my classroom teaching practices more real world.
I hope to be able to have them show me what they're doing when I can't get out into the field.
We want to continue to implement more real-world learning experiences for our students.
How we take authentic learning to all the different organizations outside of the school.
I envision students being able to work with corporations, outside partnerships, creating models and projects that they can take somewhere and present to the public.
When I think about the real world, I think about New York City in particular. So how to use the city, how to connect what the city offers to learning in the classroom.
I really feel that my students spend too much time prepping for the regents, too much time doing very traditional ELA tasks.
I'm interested in seeing where this is going to go. I think we're at a junction in education where all this technology is going to change what we do.
I'm interested in illustrated fiction, animation, cartography, and urbanism.
The most valuable thing I learned today:
planning, pre-planning, and I guess time management.
It's important to prepare ahead of time.
One of the things that Alan and Paul did today was the small thing has an effect on your timing in the classroom.
Students do the heavy lifting during lessons, and it's not the teacher. The teacher does the heavy lifting in hours beforehand.
Yeah, I love the idea of teachers not seeming to play an active role in the classroom in terms of direct instruction, but pre-planning, planning, and providing an experience for students.
You know, real-time feedback is great. Integration of the Google survey. I really liked the Real Talk, the meeting where, you know, comments were posted in real time. I thought I could integrate that.
And today's experience will empower me to begin thinking differently.
Today's experience will empower me to further plan curriculum to incorporate more real-world learning experiences.
I can do more than I think I can.
I guess I really appreciated the opportunity today to kind of observe the learning context that we're all coming from.
The most valuable thing I learned today was how to place the emphasis of learning on the student.
we seem to have more of a creative license as educators right now, and there's a real movement to branch away from the traditional method of teaching.
To just, again, to just plan for it to happen so that it does happen.
Today's experience will empower me to redesign my classroom.
I learned that I can do more than I think I can do if I just sort of trust myself.
You know what I really liked about today's experience was the way that it was structured, so that it broke out of the traditional way. You know, the whole thing about the introductions. That we were able to just talk to each other like in a real world situation and find out about each other and in a more meaningful way. I think sometimes when we do the same thing over and over again, it feels really passive and you feel not so excited about it and you kind of lean back. But when you kind of jump in and things are shaken up a little bit, things are fresher.
A lot of teachers and schools have the same ideas, but we don't really know where to start.
Using visuals to learn about people, I think that was extraordinary.
How a small school with a staff of teachers teaching at full load could also be able to manage outside learning experiences for our students.
Just empowered me to also have a community of other like-minded individuals who are working in the same capacity, trying to build these authentic experiences utilizing technology. So I'm very excited to be here and to be a part of this group.
In future sessions, I hope to learn about...
I'm really hoping to think creatively about what learning experiences can look like and feel like.
And I hope to learn more about real-world engagement for the students and how they can partake in that, whether it's through internships or how they can help in their community.
I'm hoping that this group will help me find tools and projects that can help my students' voices be heard.
More about opportunities for students to engage in real-world learning, perhaps more internships as well.
How to use this stuff in my classroom.
I hope to learn about how I can begin incorporating these ideas into my classroom more. I feel like I'm doing a little bit, but I feel like I can do more as well.
I'm also interested in designing or learning how to design very short creative experiences, so 1-hour challenges or 10-minute introductions.
In future sessions, I really hope to learn about more learning tools and more opportunities for real world experience.
And I'm especially interested in how teachers can feel more creative in their practice.
Yes, I'm hoping to learn how we can expand our next step into reaching out to other outside organizations and make the authentic learning even better.
And finally, today's experience will empower me to sort of seek out some of these answers, to know that there are people that are doing this, to continue to look for ways to use technology to help us along in this path.
Today's experience will empower me to consider new ways of thinking about what classrooms could look like, that there's no traditional model, that we don't have to follow the workshop model, that there are a lot of possibilities for how students can learn.
It's empowered me to not feel like I have to follow some specific, style of teaching because it's a classroom, and to try to shake things up a little bit.
I'm at a good starting place.
Thank you for this opportunity, and I hope to learn a lot from this video.
So anyway, that's that.